we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle.
Check it. It's Unique Hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
No, my dad walk on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. I mean, our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. But if you want to see all our visuals, you have to hop on over to our YouTube channel. And you know, we love your subscription, but we would love your membership even more. How you get to our membership section is under each and every video, including this one right here in the description section. There is a link that says join our membership today. Click it, take you through all the different procedures. Thank you in advance, and we love you.
Hey, man, this guy right here don't need no introduction, man. This guy is a Hall of Famer, guys. It's just kind of like that. This guy right here been engineering and dealing with music since before a lot of y'all was born. I was a ute, as they say sometimes, man. BONZAI is in the building. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Greetings. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show, man. Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk. We got a boss that done pulled up on us, man.
Yes.
So we're going to get into it, but my wife like to go a little different. She likes to get into the personal you.
Yes, right. The background and so forth.
Yeah.
I know you were born in New Jersey, right?
Yes.
But your last name is Italian, so you have a heritage. Is it your grandfather, father? What is it?
Yes, my grandparents came over from Italy.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
awesome. Did you know them?
Yeah, I was born and raised in the house with them, and lived the first part of my life in the countryside of New Jersey with the Caruso family.
Can you speak the language?
Sí, poquito.
Okay, so how was it being raised by, I would say, immigrants?
Yes, yeah.
Because I know that, like me being from Jamaica, and our culture is a lot different from when you deal with American culture. So how was it like being raised by immigrants?
It was very, as I get older, the more I appreciate it, because it really gave me a perspective of, realizing how hard they worked. They didn't have it easy, not speaking the language and, their level of education, and they worked really, really hard for me to get an education. And I respect that so much. I'm very grateful and thankful for the struggles that they went through, that the kids that I went to school with, they didn't have those struggles.
Exactly.
They all had their...
Were they more strict?
Yeah, big time more strict.
Exactly.
Yes, big time more strict, yes. And it was good, though, because it taught me to be a gentleman and to respect people and be kind and work hard.
Exactly. So were you raised by your mom and dad?
My mom. I never really had a father. I was raised mostly by my mom. I had a stepfather for a little while, but that didn't work out really too well.
Where's your dad? Everybody has a father, so tell me.
Here's the story.
Go ahead and tell me that story.
So I thought my father was dead my whole life. He was gone. I don't know anything about him.
Was that what your mom told you?
Yeah, I never saw a photograph, or I didn't know really anything about him. So I tried to find his death certificate in 2002. I was living in New York City, and I tried to find his death certificate, and I found him alive.
What?
He's alive.
So who gave the name to you? She did?
I found, his name is James Green. My name was James Green when I was born. That's my name, James Green. I changed it to Caruso when I turned 18 out of respect for my immigrant grandparents who went through all that to raise me.
Exactly.
I was like, who is this person Green? There's no Green in my family.
So she did, at least she gave you his last name.
Yeah, so I changed it back out of respect.
Right.
And then all my life I thought he would perish, he was gone. Yeah. So I tried to find a death certificate, and I found him. He's alive in Arizona.
Wow, man.
I met him, and he's a musician.
See?
Oh, man, imagine that.
You can't make this
That's
up.
why it's so important to know where we come from. A lot of times, I have friends who, women, not a lot, but that's a lie. A lot of women, especially in single-parent households, they get so angry and be like, take the child away, and like, you're not going to see them, and it's a lot of mess. And I always tell, because I have friends who do that, and I'm like, no, you cannot do that. The kids need to know where they're from. They need to know why they do what they do, because they're gonna look at you and be like, okay, well, you don't have a musical bone in your body. You don't do this like I do, so forth. So it's very important to know where you come from.
Yeah, it is. I think for my mom, they were very young. They were like 20 years old when they had me, and I think she was embarrassed. And he was an alcoholic and a drunk, and it just no money. We lived in a shack with no heat or anything.
But he knew about you, though.
Yeah, he did. But when my mother kicked him out, she said, "Don't ever contact us again." And he kept his promise, and he didn't.
So when you finally found him, what did you say to him for the first time?
Oh my gosh.
How was that conversation? Did you email him? How did you contact him?
No, okay, so it was 2002, the year after 9/11. I lived right near the World Trade Center in downtown Manhattan, but they passed the Patriot Act, so it made it illegal to use a Social Security number for a Google search.
Really?
Because if you search James Green, you're going to get 28 million.
Exactly.
James
That's why I was wondering how you found him. Because that's a very common name.
This is the Antoine Fisher story. I can tell you right now. I've seen the movie. Don't try to play me. I know what's going on. I've already heard about it. Let's go.
So how did you do it?
So I found a piece of paper in the attic with the Social Security number on it. So, but the government makes it legal. If you're a corporation, you pay the government $50 or $100, and they'll do the search for you. If you're a corporation,
so that's
I'm a
luckily-
corporation. I
lucky.
have a record company, so
Right.
I use my corporate status to get one name and an address, not a death
Right.
certificate. He was alive. So I called him up and I was like, "Did you marry Josephine Caruso in New Jersey in 1963?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Hey, Pop, I'm coming over."
How old were you at the time?
I was 39.
Yeah.
Wow. And when you talked to him, what did he say? How old was he?
He was 60-something, 65.
Okay.
Oh, and was he happy to hear from
He
you?
was happy to hear from me, and I spent a week or two with him. We played a concert together on stage. We made the cover for newspapers, and we raised money for the fire department, the local police department in Chino, Arizona.
He must have been so proud of you when you caught him up to all the things that you had been doing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And then unfortunately, he passed away about a month later after I met him. He passed.
That was
Everything happened
So it was all
for
right.
a reason.
That was hard.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
You couldn't do nothing but smile.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
He was like, God did that.
And then I got to meet all these other brothers and sisters I never knew I had.
Oh man, was any of them
How many?
musicians?
Papa was a Rolling
How
Stone. He got
many?
around all different mothers, but
I know, but how
I have
many?
9 altogether.
Wow.
And I never
Yes.
knew.
Any other musicians?
One's a DJ.
Okay, that's hard. That's
And
hard.
one's a DJ, and another guy who plays a trumpet player, but he's an auto mechanic in Washington State. He plays a trumpet. So that's in the blood, man.
That's it.
You can't deny it. It's definitely in the
Wow.
genes.
So he knew when you said
awesome.
musician. You're like, yep, that's my
When I walked
son.
into his house, I was like, "There's a guitar, a piano, and a drum kit." I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
You're like, I know
He
this.
didn't know
Bob.
anything about me. He didn't know I'd been
Right.
making music my whole life. And
Wow.
he made records and everything.
See?
Wow.
And that's another reason why you need to know, because you could have ended up dating one of your sisters and didn't
Right?
even know.
That would have been weird.
Well, not really, because you wouldn't have knew it was your sister, and it would have been weird if y'all had a child, because it might come out
Find out.
a little bit weird. I've heard that story too. That story's out there where brother married his sister because they didn't know. That story's out there, so it can happen. Wow, man. So researching you was so it was with ease because of the people that you've worked with, man. You work with so many people when it come down to it, like hey, Nas sticks out for me. Nas and was it Damian Marley? I don't want to mess that up,
Yes.
but that was
Madonna.
yeah, Madonna. But I want to talk
Cicely
about
Tyson.
Don't just speed by Nas and Damian like that. I really, like I said, Nas is one of the ones for me. I've been really, really tapped into hip hop for a long time, and being that he's one that he's been doing it for a very, very long time. I remember seeing Roxanne Shante say, she told him, "Boy, don't come back over here in that movie." She said, "Don't you come back over here unless you got your rhyme
Thought
together.
about that same.
Don't you bring your butt back over here." And he remembered that, and he got himself together, of course, dealing with people like you. And how old were you? How old was he when you was dealing with him?
I worked on the Queensbridge Finest album with him.
Yeah, yeah.
He had just he brought this young up and coming artist to the studio. His name was 50 Cent.
Hey, he brought 50 Cent with him when he
worked on his
came.
very first record, 50's very first record.
What's the name of the first record?
I don't remember the name.
Yeah, but he was
honest with
probably
you,
talking about
But
somebody.
it
50
was
Cent.
before it was his second record that really blew up.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, did you get y'all talk often and go over the music, or y'all didn't even talk?
Yeah, oh yeah, we worked closely together. in those
together.
days. See, that's what I miss a lot about, especially in New York City, and all these studios, the Hit Factory, quad recording, unique recording. It was like the vibe. We were all in there making these tracks together, like every day, every night, all night. And the vibes, we got to eat together and talk about the music, and it was really a great time. It was a really good time in hip hop. Early hip hop records, especially with Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, and all of those guys. It was I love those days. I was very blessed to be in that. In those
Yeah, in the
circles.
midst of that, like hip hop hip hop.
Yeah,
You know,
it was meaningful
you from the
and-
East Coast. You know what I mean? I used to have problems with y'all because I just feel like y'all such arrogant people. You know, like y'all brought hip hop, the Mecca. You guys are definitely dope. I love. If I'm gonna go, I'm Rakim, Eric B. You know what I'm saying? I'm EPMD. I'm MC Shan. Yeah, I can keep going. You know, KRS-One. I'm with the original Dun Dollars, the Run DMC, Fat Boys. You know, that's me. Kool Moe Dee. Even when is Kool Moe Dee up there with you? Yeah. Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane.
So you know, that's me. You know.
Yeah.
Now, when you get down here a little bit more, here we come. You know, there's a litany of a second generation that comes after even that, you know, or third. Y'all could say third generation, right? Because when you talk about Kool Herc and all those guys,
Yeah.
How far did you go back with it? Did you the start of hip hop? You was right there.
1982.
You was right there.
My first job in the studio, I was 18 years old, and it was with Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash, Zulu Kings, Africa Bombada, Africa Islam, and you know the Lin drum was a new drum machine, and the 808, so we were rocking those drum machines back, and everything was analog, and it was a great time.
Did you ever work with Ice-T?
Yeah, I've done a couple of things. I worked on his first album. Was it Rhyme Pays? I think I did the Rhyme Pays album. Yeah.
Wow.
How was it working with Ice-T?
He was wonderful. I think we did that whole album in like a week.
Really?
I just remember it was like every day, boom, boom, boom.
He's very easy to work with.
Yeah, he was great.
Because he was from Jersey originally too, right?
Jersey
Y'all both from Jersey.
And he was also a member of the Zulu Kings.
Exactly.
With Melly Mel, Kaz, Grandmaster Kaz, Ice-T, and who was it? Africa Islam, I think.
Because I remember he said that, because we interviewed him, so I remember he spoke about
that. Those are great records. The Beach, My Car. You know, they were great records. I can still recite all those rhymes. I remember all those.
But out of everything that you could have branched off into, why did you branch off into hip hop? There's so many other genres of music at the time. Why did you go into hip hop?
Well, at that time, I was an intern. I was just learning, and I got a job at a recording studio. I was 18 years old, and I got thrown into these sessions. And these are the guys that would come in late at night, and then they started calling the studios and be like, "No, we want the white dude with long hair," because I used to have long hair. It's like, "No, we want to work with him because I would rock the drum machine with those guys." And I wasn't like your other engineers that just sat there and push a button, you know. That was not me. I got involved because I'm a musician first. So.
But who took you? Because when you first was an intern and you got there, somebody usually take you under their wing to show you the ropes of how to do things and stuff. Who was that person for you?
The owner of the studio left me the keys.
That's it.
I just lived there 90 hours. I stayed at the YMCA. I didn't even have a place to live.
Right.
I lived at the YMCA for $50 a week.
Exactly.
And I slept on the couch, and I worked in the studio 90 hours a week.
Because when you moved there, you moved with, I heard, was $50 in your pocket
That's
or something like that? You didn't have no money? You quit your job and you just said, you know what, I'm going to...
I was shoveling horse manure every morning.
Wow. And you branched off into this and blew up.
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine this is where you would have ended up?
No, not really. And it was never even about the money or the fame or anything. I just love music. Is a savior to me. It saved my soul. I went through some rough times as a kid, and it really gave me hope, and it's such a deep part of my soul ever since I was really, really young. And I just knew that's what I had to do. It was never about money. It was never about fame, still to this day.
So I know that you branched off into reggae. What is the difference of producing like your hip hop compared to producing a reggae music? I know there has to be some things that you had to learn and
there are
adjust
differences, and there are similarities too.
Okay.
The differences, I mean, there's a soul in both of these genres of music that's slightly different. The tonal aspect in terms of production for the Jamaican stuff is all about those tones of getting the bass and the drums and those rhythms to sit right?
Okay.
So, and you feel it, it just sits right. And where hip hop is similar but different. It's a little bit more aggressive in some regards, and a little more straightforward pounding. In terms of quantized clock kind of vibe.
Okay.
Whereas the reggae is a little bit swingy, a little loose. Which is nice.
Almost every reggae makes you want to dance.
Yeah, right.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Wow. I just when I think about you and everybody that you've been in that studio with, That there had to be some great times in there over the years, you know.
Yeah.
I know it kind of took away when they started, you know, send me that. Oh, you could just send it to me. Just send it. You was before that.
I miss.
You know what I
those
mean?
days. Yeah, it was just nice to
Now it's
all
like,
of us
send
together.
me this, send me that. Oh, send me this. All right, I'll send it to you.
Right.
You know, you don't have, and it take away
Yeah.
from the essence. How much do you feel from the time you guys started to going into the phase now of where everything's so digital? You know what I mean? Everything's so different. People don't really care to. I don't need a deal. I can be independent. I can blow up online. Social media's here.
Yep.
How tough is that transition?
Well, I mean, for me, I'm just blessed to have the skills that I have to make. I'm a song guy, so I know how to make songs be the best. So I want to make the song the best it can be. So bringing out the elements of the song to just all the best elements to give it the vibe that it deserves, you know, to come across accurately for the artist, for the song itself. So that's the way I've always approached it. And yeah, I've been blessed with that because it's been a very interesting transition. The music business has basically redefined itself, right, over the years. And
Exactly.
to watch that take place through the 90s, especially the mid 90s when everything got digital, when, you know,
Some people couldn't transition.
Yeah.
People fell off.
and then the advent after that of the independent labels
Right.
and the independent artists
Exactly.
and the different roles that the major labels play now. And
So do you know all of the Marley boys?
Yeah.
Have you met all of them?
Yes.
Out of all of the Marley boys, who would you say reminded you the most of Bob?
Oh, geez, that's a tough one to answer because they all do in one way or another. I have to say Stephen, really,
Okay.
Stephen Marley.
Why? What is it about him?
Just a raga strength, confidence, right, and sweetness too, and just, you know, very sweet, but also very smart,
Right.
extremely smart, and very determined and hardworking, and, you know, really
I love the
and
music.
spiritual. It's a
Right.
very spiritual
Okay.
thing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
But they all, Damien does his thing his way. You know,
They all are so different.
And
It's so
Julian
crazy.
and
Yeah.
everybody, yeah.
That's crazy. So I know that you, when you met Madonna, I heard, because someone asked you, out of all the people you've ever met, who were you so-called starstruck, so to say, over? And you mentioned Madonna. What was the thing about Madonna that you loved the most? And did she actually measure up to all your expectations when you met her?
Yeah, and then some. I
Really?
mean, yeah, she's a powerhouse. She's very smart, and she's very determined. And at the time we were working together, I worked on the remixes for the Erotica album, early '90s, and she was up for the role in Evita. She wanted that role, and she was studying. She would sit in the studio and with VHS. Stacks of VHS tapes, watching Humphrey Bogart movies, 1940s black and white old films, and she would just study them and watch them. And this girl she's like, Bonzai, I'm going to get that role. And she did. She landed it. I mean, she's wonderful to work with. She's very quirky and just such a diversity in terms of personality, and you know, she can be super serious and hardcore. Everything's like, whoa, it's really heavy, and then super light and funny and laughing a minute later.
Like a virgin touched for the very first time. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, she's one of the ones that, you know, she was able to transcend culture. I mean, she was able to cross over and connect with all types of people in all walks of life, which makes her totally, you know, different than a lot of the artists. You know what I mean? Kind of like, she helped a lot. I mean, even I believe Tupac hung out with her. You know what I mean? Like, she was one that she kicked it with everybody.
Yeah,
you know,
Casey and JoJo.
Casey and
Jodeci,
JoJo.
yeah.
Did Rodman hang out with her?
Yes,
Yes.
he was.
No, Rodman
He would
hung
come
out
by the
with her.
studio.
Come
He
on
was
now,
in
you
the
know
studio.
Rodman
Yeah,
hung out now.
He would come by and hang out with
And he
us.
loves music, and he's
And he
very
loves
creative.
women. He loves them women, baby. Don't get it twisted. And he will wear a dress too. He don't care. He will wear a dress and get a piercing.
that creative.
That's my guy. He is weird but artistic. He's from Dallas, Texas, and that's my guy.
He would show up in the studio with, you know, dozens of roses.
Wow.
for people. You know, he was nice. Yeah.
He's a different level, a different tier of a guy. You know what I mean? A lot of times people didn't know how to deal with him because he was different, and that happens. But look, I mean, that's just a part of it, man. How many times have you been in there, man? Do you run into stumps where, dang, man, like I can have a moment where you're trying to figure out where to go with the music?
Yeah, sometimes there are challenges like that.
Oh yeah, I know now. Come on, because you're trying to make something great.
Yeah,
you're trying to make something last forever.
Yeah, and it can come from any source. It could come from the producer. It can come from the artist. It can even come from management or the record label trying to fit it into a certain kind of a box or something. Mm-hmm. You know, so you get these challenges that can come from any direction, right?
Yeah, and that's what it's all about.
I got a question because you worked with Whitney's mom.
Yeah, sissy.
Okay. So someone mentioned this to me once, and you have to tell me if you think that this could be possible. Okay?
I know what's going
This is a
on.
hypothetical
This is
because
so
I don't know if this is
crazy.
true, because according to them it's true.
Okay.
Do you believe that Whitney Houston could be Elvis Presley's daughter?
Ooh, I've never heard that one. I've never heard that before.
It was a thing.
know.
It was a
Because they
thing.
said that she was the backup singer for Elvis Presley before. So
You have to look
I
that
didn't
up.
know about that.
yes.
But when
'Cause
we
I
were
looked
working on
that up.
Sissy's album, it was a gospel record.
Right.
And she would bring her daughter, Whitney. Whitney and I are about the same age.
Yeah.
And Whitney would bring her another friend of hers to sing harmonies, backgrounds on Mom's record. And he was a young man by the name of Luther Vandross. He was amazing. Yeah.
Wow, I love me some
Before
Luther.
anybody knew this guy, she was bringing him
That's
in.
who I
to-
put on every time.
And the two of them harmonizing, they sound great together.
Why did dude sing like that? But could he sing? Did you
Oh,
you heard
yeah.
him sing? Just
Oh, yeah.
sing while y'all was standing there.
Yeah, yeah.
You knew he was going to be big.
He had that velvety
Yes.
voice that just, had that texture to it, that tone.
So my next question is, out of all the hits that you've had to work on, which one was the most difficult for you to do? And how long did it take for you to get it completed?
Hold on.
please?
Remind me one more time, was it?
So,
The Elvis Presley one? Or?
no. Out of all of the hits that you've ever
Oh.
created, which one was the most difficult to work on, and how long did it take you to do it?
Oh gosh, there's quite a few of those because either the record company would send you back in to fix that or change this, or the artist you'd have to go and redo the song 15 times. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'd have to say one of the biggest one would have to be Shy Guy, which is Diana King. Shy Guy. They sent us back in to do that record over again.
Really?
For the most ridiculous reasons, like change a word or change a chord or things that wouldn't make or break the record,
Right.
not like really change anything. And I think we must have redone that record like 5 times
Right.
from scratch. And I got to the point where I just sent them the first one again that
And
we
they
had done
accepted
once
it?
after spending huge
Really?
amounts of money and huge amounts of. I just sent them the very first one that we did again. He goes, "Oh, that's it."
Ooh, I would have just been like, ugh. And which record, another hit that was like so easy, just like, no problems. And how long did that take?
Oh, there's a bunch of those. I've been blessed with those. Oh my gosh.
The biggest hit that took that.
I want to say "Welcome to Jamrock" was came together pretty.
You did that?
Yeah, "Welcome to Jamrock,"
Okay.
the whole album.
Love that.
Yeah. That single,
Right.
If I remember correctly, came together pretty. I mean, once Damien made that beat,
Right.
and put his flow on it. We might have cut the vocals 2 or 3 times. I don't remember. It wasn't that much, but I mean, I remember that all coming together pretty quickly.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
But then I would think it's because you work with them so much, so it makes it really easy to get things accomplished.
That's a good point too, because
Yeah.
sometimes you work on a song and you think, whoa, this is magic, this is going to be great, and it doesn't really, it falls apart. And then other times you work on a song, it's like, this isn't really coming together, we need to change the beat, or maybe change the bass line, or maybe add a guitar, and then all of a sudden, boom, magic, you got a magic.
got it.
Yeah, so you never really know, it could go its own way.
Wow.
Wow. Like I said, man, definitely one of the things I love about music is it's something it's timeless if you do it right. Some of this new music, how have you been with the transition? It affected me a lot when they went from, I'm a Lenny Williams type of guy. I'm 5-6 minutes in, Betty Wright, 5-6 minutes in. Now they're doing 2 minutes. 1.5 minute. They TikToking this thing to death.
Yeah.
You see it.
Yeah.
You are a master artistic engineer of the music. You are a student to the game. God has blessed you, and you see them cut the music not only in half but down to a quarter. What did you think about that?
I'm not a big fan of it. The songs from the 1970s for me were 1970s was the best era of music. I'm sorry.
What was your favorite song?
Oh my God! I got song. Oh my God!
I'm gonna tell you one of mine. It would go like this. Baby, come back.
Oh,
yeah.
Bill Withers. I mean,
you can blame it.
All these, they told stories. They were storytelling, you know.
Yeah.
And it took you on a little bit of a journey, like you know, even like Nights in White Satin,
Al Green,
Al Green, and all these other stuff. They were stories that took you for a journey, you know.
BONZAI, man. God, man. I mean, listen, man. I'm a big fan of just good music. You know what I mean? I love good music. You remember when that's what I think Kanye and them called their group one while, good music. You know what I mean? We got to simplify this thing, man. How do we get the music back to where
what it used to
essence is there? Where you have, when the last time you heard you remember, this might not be some of your stilo, Teddy Pendergrass. Turn off the lights.
Yeah.
My latest, my greatest inspiration. When are we gonna get back to? I'd like to get back to even "The Girl Is Mine." Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. Every day she walks right in my dream. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can rock with that.
Yeah, their lyrics were clever. I think what's missing in a lot of today's, like you're talking about, is just creative writing. Using lyrics creatively. Setting, using metaphors and being clever with lyrics. To you're writing. The words say one thing, but it really means something else. So those kind of clever lyrics and storytelling, telling a good story. Some things that really happen. The best stories are the true stories that you really go through, or your mom went through, or your brother went through. Those are like the best stories, right? You can't make this stuff up sometimes.
What did you think about James Brown when he made the song? And somebody said that I know who that was, but James Brown, "This Is a Man's World. It wouldn't be nothing without a woman's touch."
See, clever, right? Right? Turn it around, clever. I love stuff like that. Yeah.
So just talk about just give me a little bit of just the process of just go down through, like, going to the studio. What is your mindset? What do you think about when you're going in there to deal with different music, different people, staying all night? How long will I be here? What is a process that you use to get yourself prepared if you're going in?
Over the years, I've learned to be prepared for anything. Anything can happen, and be prepared. You think you might be doing one thing, and you're going to end up doing something totally different, and it's fine. It's good. I love it. It's great, because the whole thing is just keep that mindset, that focus of the song. That we're going to make a record. We're making a song. And who knows, you might start on one song and end up on a different one then the same day and never even finish the first one you came in to do. It can go, creativity like that can go in any different direction, right, at any time. So always be prepared mentally and physically, because you're going to be there for a while. Sometimes, you do 20-hour sessions so just having that mental preparedness and physical preparedness. Eat well, sleep as much as you can. It's hard to sleep sometimes, That's the other thing. We do these marathon sessions where we work on these tracks, and you're exhausted. You've been 19 hours, and then you walk out of the studio and you're on fire. You're on fire. I can't sleep. Why can't I sleep? I've been up for 23 hours. Why can't I sleep? You're just hyped. That energy.
Wow.
When I leave the studio, it takes 3 hours to get to that point where I can actually lay down and just chill.
You said earlier, and we just were talking a little bit, Dr. Dre, he doesn't work with many people. He doesn't. How do you end up in the studio with Dr. Dre?
With him, I only had the good fortune of working with Dr. Dre once. He came out here to Vegas, and we did, I think, about 5 or 6 nights here at the Hideout studio.
Really?
And he had his team of people. And,
what year was this?
Oh, I want to say 2015.
So
I think he was working on, what's the name of the record he was working on? Oh my God, I can't remember it now. Not Rehab. I forget, it was his record. I don't know if it even came out.
I don't think it came out because he's the type of guy that I don't think he want to do. If he do another album, I think it's something that he cringes at the fact, will it be good enough? I hadn't talked to him, but I'm telling you, a guy like that's going to be hard on himself.
Yeah, critical.
Very critical.
Level,
very critical. Everything that he puts out, what he's going to do, how he's going to, what is it going to do, how's it going to hit. My classics are set in stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how you stay on top, right?
Yeah.
You have to.
So who is somebody after you've worked 40 years, you've been 40 years in this game.
Yes.
Like, who is somebody that you would like to work with?
That I would like to work
Yes.
with? Ooh.
I have to ask that.
There's quite a few. Peter Gabriel is one.
Okay.
I'm a big Peter Gabriel fan.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Geez. That's I'm trying to think now. You got me stumped. There's I can't really think of any right now. You really got me stumped. Peter Gabriel for one. Bob
Who's
Weir.
Peter Gabriel?
Peter Gabriel. He was, remember Sledgehammer, and I don't know. He was with Genesis, right? He was a keyboard player for Genesis
I've heard
back
of
in the day.
Genesis. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm a little too young.
He
I
had
guess.
that big record with Kate Bush, "Don't Give Up." Remember Kate Bush, the Canadian singer? That was back. I'm going back in the '80s. He's been.
But she was born in '79.
I was born in '79.
You just passed up. She was 2.
Okay, so he does a lot of world music. And he's also he's just such a talent that I would really love to work with.
Got it.
Are you? They got a movie coming out in a few days.
Yes. Bob
Are
Marley.
you going to see this movie?
Of course, I can't wait.
What do you expect when you go to see this movie?
Geez, I don't know. I'm not really expecting anything. I'm just really, my mind is just, I don't know. It's wide open to see how because it's such a story, and it's, he was such a larger than life figure, and it's spiritually and musically, and just the way I've been so blessed to work with his children all these years, to see the influence he's had on his immediate family, and how much respect they carry themselves with, and how dignified they are, and how hard they work. They don't clown around. These guys are serious, and just the legacy, So to answer your question, I'm really, I can't wait to see this, because it's going to be hard to portray, right?
Yeah, but the thing that I was before I even saw the previews, I was like, I know they're going to have one of his sons play him. I just know it. And when I saw that, I was like, why didn't any of them want to play him?
I'm not sure
or the grandkid or something.
What's behind all that, but I mean, there, obviously the acting abilities involved, and the casting involved, and all that. I'm sure there's so much that goes into that,
right?
And also in terms of the director of the film and the script and everything, to really, what is the essence, and because there's so many different aspects of his life that could be.
Right.
I mean, you can make 20 movies on this person, right? You could make a dozen movies on this guy.
Yeah, because because you saw the previews, right?
Yeah, just the previews.
And his life, he has so much content.
Yes.
So I saw the aspect of where they're going, and they showed a couple pieces, but I'm like, I wanted to see everything. That would have been like a really long movie, but I just wanted everything.
That's a series. Yeah.
They should do a series of his life.
They should. That would be an interesting series.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, really. Because there's so many aspects to it. He had such a relatively short life at 36 years of age.
Does any of his kids ever told you stories about him?
Yeah, I mean, there's.
Give me one story.
I've been privy to a few things, but I mean, it's just nice to the energy to be like a work at his house at 56 Hope Road, and see the bullet holes in the walls where he, they try to take him out and stuff, and just the energy, the vibe of just being in those rooms and the studios, and just your mind just.
They're very upbeat people.
Yes, yeah,
I know.
Yeah, and fun and serious at the same time, and all that,
So, what other Jamaican artists have you worked with?
Oh, I've been very blessed. The new Mortimer. I've been working on Mortimer's album, which is going to be coming out soon. That's really amazing. Samurai's record that's just out now, called Strength. That's I've worked on 4 or 5 songs on that album, which is really good. My goodness, Jacure, Protege, Chronix. I did Chronix, his first album.
Yeah, I like
Did that whole
Chronix.
album with him. He's amazing. I've been really blessed to work with a lot
No
of
Shensia yet?
No Shensia. Itana.
No, oh, you did Itana?
Savannah. Itana.
Okay,
I'm working on an
okay.
Itana song right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like Itana.
And,
Or Kofi.
I haven't worked with Kofi.
She is amazing.
I love her though. She's amazing. I love.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing a record right now with Mortimer and Kabaka Pyramid and Leela Aiki. How do you say her name? Leela Aiki.
I think so. I don't know.
Wonderful
know that.
voice. Just a
Okay.
beautiful record. Yeah, so I'm very
So
blessed.
you've been
to work
working with a lot of reggae artists.
Yes, Jimmy Cliff. I've been doing
Of
a lot of
course,
work.
he's
with
an
Jimmy
icon.
Cliff. Yeah, Jimmy and I have done a lot of work together.
Let me
over
just
the
show
years.
you something right quick.
Yeah,
'cause
he's
I-
amazing.
Tonto, Metro, and Devontae, you haven't worked with them?
No. Devontae Swing from Jodeci.
Hey,
It's a different Devontae.
you see what I got in my hand
What's
right there
that?
in that picture?
Uh-huh.
You see that guy right there? He let me hold that. Where yours at?
Mine are in my house. Come on over.
Can I?
Sure, I should have brought them. Next time I'll bring them.
No, I need, because I really, I hadn't held one since that day.
They're heavy, right?
Yeah,
They got some weight to them.
I think you gonna bring it up here.
Yes, indeed. Of
When
course.
you'll bring it, let me take some
Yes,
pictures
sir.
with it.
Uh-huh.
Would that be asking too much? I'm here
Not
to
at
win.
all. Not at all. No
I
problem.
really, how many you got?
I got 6.
Could you bring me some? I'm
Of
serious.
course, of course.
I want to stand right here and read. I want to show people that this is something I want to do. Why come I didn't tell you? I should have told you. Like, bring them up here, because people need to be reminded. Like, this is a lot of work that goes into what people do. And BONZAI, you are special. Everybody don't have no 6 Grammys. That guy got them. That guy that just left here, he's got them. He's got like 6. He's like you. You guys are. He ain't bring them though. I gotta tell him the same thing. I need to hold him and just show, hey man, you know.
His might be in Chicago though. I don't know if he's
I don't know where his is at, but I'm pretty sure if I ask him, he'll bring them to me.
Mine are down the street, about 10 minutes away.
So
from
you
here.
gonna bring it? You gonna bring it? Let me, or do I gotta come over there? What I need to do?
Whatever's easy. Either one's fine.
This is dope, man. Great accomplishments, man. I mean, the last time I was holding one, it was Ice-T's at Ice-T House in New Jersey.
Nice.
Now I'm back in the mix, you know. This is dope, man. Like I really enjoy seeing you guys, man, and your accomplishments, man.
Thank you.
You should be very proud of yourself. I mean, God put you in a situation where what you did, it counted. And somebody recognizing you for it in this way. A lot of people upset about it. You heard Jay-Z about that award the other night.
Yes.
His wife never got an album of the year. Did you get? Y'all hadn't got one either, have you?
No.
Nobody. You didn't get an album of the year yet.
Not yet.
With nobody?
Not yet, but we're working on it.
We're working on it. Okay. Well, I'm just saying. And you a white guy.
I think
You
so.
know what I'm saying?
I'm Mediterranean. I'm Mediterranean.
Mediterranean, something close to it. So that means you could pass, but you didn't get it yet. You the album of the year. I don't know, Jay. BONZAI didn't get one yet, so don't feel too bad. You see that right there? BONZAI done did this. You know what I mean? Look at this. This is hardcore. This is it, man. Hey, did you drink? Did you drink out of this?
No.
A lot of people did.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
something
never
they do
heard
at
of
the
that.
awards.
Oh, yeah? I never
I
heard
seen them
of
do
that.
it the other night.
Oh, no kidding.
Supposed to drink out of that. Drink it up.
Oh, I never knew that.
That's
I
tradition.
didn't know that.
You gotta get champagne.
All
Yeah,
right. Next one.
man. Hey, listen, man. Y'all see what's going on, man? Boss Talk 101. We here with BONZAI, man. It's going down. We got all type of Grammys. We doing what we do, man. Let's go. Stand up. He in the building, man. You never know who you gonna meet out here in Las Vegas.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, stop playing. Boss Talk 101, what a boss talk, man. Did you enjoy yourself on Boss Talk 101?
Big time.
Big time.
Big up.
There it is. Big up. That boy said big up.
So I see you brought the Grammys here to show us. You have 6 though.
Yes.
And you have 3 here. 3. Let's start with the 3 that's missing first. What 3 are missing?
3 I don't have here would be for Damian Marley, Stony Hill. Next one for Stephen Marley, Revelation.
And then the Halfway Tree.
And then Halfway Tree, yes.
Okay. And that's by which Stephen Marley?
That's Damian.
Damian
Damian's
Marley.
album, yeah.
Okay. So where are those?
Those
At
are
home?
My house, yeah.
Okay, okay.
My mom hijacked a couple too, you know. She had to have the
She was
first
showing
one.
them off.
Especially Halfway Tree, because that was my first one.
Oh,
so
that was the first one.
She hijacked that one.
Okay. And what year did you get that one in?
Halfway Tree must have been, 96. 96, 97, probably 96 or 97.
And Stony Hill?
That was 2 years ago, 20,
Oh, okay.
2020, 2021.
2021. And then the other one, Revelations?
That was probably 2019, 2018-ish.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember the years.
So Stony Hill is the last one you've gotten?
Yes.
Okay. And these in front of you are?
Welcome to Jamrock, which
Of
is
course.
2005.
Yes.
And then Mind Control, the original Mind Control, Stephen Marley's album.
That's 2007.
And then we redid the whole album in an acoustic format, and it won a Grammy 2 years later.
Did you think that would have won a Grammy?
No, that was a
Because
real...
I'm like, you got it already. Like,
I know, right? That was a surprise, and a pleasant surprise at that, for sure. Yeah.
when you hear that your name or his name is up for the Grammy, because it's his name that they call, and because he gets a Grammy, you get a Grammy, or how does that work?
Yeah, so on mine, it'll display mix engineer, recording and mix engineer, which is the role I play on the albums.
So does everybody who works on an album that, when they get a Grammy, does everybody who work on the album get a Grammy as well?
Certain people are entitled to, like the producer, I think the recording studio, certain musicians,
Really?
composers, things of that nature.
Wow,
yeah.
so you don't even have to be the person up front, you can be the guy behind
Yeah,
and still get the Grammy.
as long as your name's on the record, that you did the work and you were, a part of the making of, right? So.
How did you feel the first time you heard he was up for a Grammy? Your first Grammy, how did you feel about
I
it?
was over the moon. I was like really excited, because we put so much time into, we took, so many hours and months, and so much time goes into these. So it's nice to get,
Yes, recognized.
This is very rewarding. And the other thing for me as an engineer, one of the most rewarding things is when I hear the jams on the radio. When it's on the radio, on the airwaves.
Or when you're driving down the street and you hear somebody else listening
and,
to it.
And it pops up on the radio, like, I spent 1,000 hours on that song. That's the most rewarding thing for me.
So, with all these Grammys you've had, have you been to the Grammys?
Yes, a couple times, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you went up there with him whenever?
No, I never went up on the stage. I was always in the audience just watching.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he brought you up there too and be like, come on.
No, it's interesting
Okay.
how the Grammys work, because they don't always, they don't televise every award.
Right. Oh, really? They don't?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean,
They only do certain, because we know when you're at home watching it, you assume that everything you're seeing.
yeah, they do have ceremonies, and I think it takes place over 2 days, if I'm not mistaken.
it
And yeah, because there's so many categories, right? There's so many. Like when I'm voting, I'm a member, so I'm a voting member, and you get like,
Oh, so your vote.
yes.
Okay.
So, but there's so many categories, like spoken word, best children's, best comedy record. There's so many, gospel, bluegrass.
Does it make you have to research? Because if there's so many different categories, and I'm sure you don't know everybody.
Right.
So when you're going through,
Yeah.
or do you skip some? Does it allow you to skip some, or you have to vote on?
No,
each
you
one?
don't. You can skip. But they've really changed the voting process in such a great way now, because years ago you had to go and research and look up these bluegrass bands or gospel or whatever category, jazz. Now they put links right on the ballot. You can click links right
and
on
you can take you straight to
yeah, so that's a
what
really
they-
great thing.
Okay, that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was glad to see that.
So what's the next album that you think that, whether it's out there already, because I know the Grammys just passed, but the next album that's coming up that you're like, that's gonna get a Grammy.
Yes.
What album is that?
Okay, we got a couple here. I'm thinking Mortimer. I have 11 songs I mixed on that record. That's a beautiful. His album is amazing. I think it's going to drop later this year.
Okay.
The Mortimer
And you know
album.
you're gonna get a Grammy from
and
that.
it's such a good. Damien's on it. I mean, we got a bunch of guests on it, featured artists. The Tribal Seeds album that just dropped. That's a potential. Samurai's album Strength, which just came out like about a month ago.
Okay.
That's a really beautiful album. I would say those three right now, off the top of my head. Yeah.
Because can you really know though if it's gonna get it or not?
No, it's
Because have you done one in the past where you thought that, okay, that's gonna get a Grammy, but it didn't?
Oh yeah, many times.
Which one? Which
Crawl.
one was the most disappointing one? Meaning like it's so good, but they just did not vote it.
I wouldn't say disappointing, but I had my heart set on was probably Chronics.
Chronics.
The Chronics album. Yeah.
Has Chronix got a Grammy yet?
Not that I'm aware of. But that album was such a great.
What's the name of that album?
Chronology. Yeah, it's a beautiful album. It's really good. Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for bringing these awards over.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Definitely gonna hold it. Can I hold it? Okay.
Please.
Okay. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Really heavy.
They got some weight to it.
How much you think one of these are worth? Like, if somebody, because you have some of these artists who fall on hard time and have tons of these.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they were supposed to go pawn it or sell it,
That's a good
would
question.
Would it be worth something?
I guess they would be. I mean, the bigger the artist, I would imagine the more they would be worth.
Right.
But yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
And it's as gold as it looks. It's not made out of real gold. I wish it was, but it's the accomplishment. It's the reward, right?
Yes, exactly. And they're pretty.
And they're pretty.
They look nice.
They're shiny.
They're shiny.
Boss talk. Boss talk just a little bit different. They go a little extra mile. Yeah.
With your career, what would you think would be the pinnacle of your career to you?
What would be, or
What would be, or maybe it has.
Yes.
Do you feel like
No,
do you think you've gotten there already?
No, I
or
like
do
the
you
way you phrased it. You did it perfect. That was perfect. Yeah, no coincidence there. Just to continue making quality records, good sounding quality records, good songs, memorable songs, songs that are thought provoking, songs that make you cry, songs that make you laugh, songs that make you fall in love. Just good songs and good sounding records.
How hard is it to create one of those records like for example, Michael Jackson? He create records where when we dead and gone, it's still gonna be playing for generations to come, and everybody's gonna still right. Yeah. How hard is it to create a classic? Because some of these songs, they come and they go. And they come and they go.
It's strictly for my baby. It don't matter if you.
Exactly.
The reason it don't matter if you're black or white means something. It's what you said earlier with me and you, and it's catchy. The phrases are different, right?
Yeah, and they stand the test of time because of the lyrical content. It meant what it meant back in those days, and it still means the same thing today.
And even Thriller is like what Halloween anthem. Everybody plays that every time around Halloween.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was a brilliant masterpiece of work.
So it's like none of his songs, all of his songs actually. My daughter, who's 18, she'll play every single one of them. Whitney Houston, the same way. So how hard is it for an artist to create timeless classics like that?
It is a challenge. It really is. You've got to find that thing that's going to make it timeless and make it, stand the test of time and still relate in the future. That's why using clever lyrics, using lyrics cleverly, I should say, having a command of the English language if you're writing in English, to tell stories, to paint pictures with words, to use metaphors, to get tricky and clever with words so that, it's the obvious is hidden, right?
Biggie Smalls, man, what music did y'all, what album was that?
His first one, Ready to Die.
You talking about Juicy, not the one with
Who Shot You and all that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I worked on a lot of those.
Who Shot You?
Yeah, Biggie was, oh my eyes, working with Biggie was just.
Who Shot You?
Yeah.
Pac didn't like that.
Did you work with Pac too?
No, I never worked with Tupac.
So only Biggie.
Pac didn't like that. What was that? How did y'all, this is good stuff right here. How did y'all process this song? You was in the studio when they done it. What was the mindset when they did Who Shot You?
See, I wasn't, for me personally, I didn't really fully understand the gravity of I kind of understood what was going on, but I have to be honest, I was a little naive as to how deep this really was. And it wasn't until, the record came out and I was like, whoa.
Wow, the lyrics was going, wasn't it?
Yeah. But he had the ability of just.
Did he write? Did he write verses?
He wrote verses. Oh my gosh, did he write verses? Not only that, he didn't write them on paper. They all came from like all these other
So he
rappers.
forced
All these
freestyle.
You've never seen nobody else do that.
We would sit there and I'd run the beat for hours, just run the beat, and they would write their lyrics for hours, and then go throw down. And yes, they were good. They were whatever. They were awesome. But Biggie would just step up to the mic, go hit it, Bonds, and I just hit record, and he would just, and then he'd come back and we'd play it back. He'd listen. He'd go, "No, Bonds, let me do that one more time." I was like, "Sure." He's like, "No, you go. This is analog, so you hit record, it's gone for good. No digital copies. This is analog tape."
And it sounded good to you,
Biggie, Bonds, let me hit that one more time. I said, "You want me to keep that? I'll go on a different track." He goes, "No, you can erase that. Go over that." Oh my God, that was fire. I was okay. Well, he's going to do it again. He's going to do it even better. He'd get out there. I hit record. Completely different story, completely different lyrics, completely different record, completely different everything. I was like, and I'm erasing what we just did, and I can't stop the tape because he's recording. And I'm like, dude, you just told a whole different story, and it was just as good as the last one.
Wow.
He was just prolific like that, like just spitting them out. But he never wrote them down. It all came right from the top of his head. And hardly ever stopped to punch in and pick it up halfway through or whatever.
Never.
Not very often. He'll
change it at the end if he
kick that
needs
whole
to.
thing. Once in a while, maybe catch the end or something, or catch an intro or whatever. But
Do you think he was? I think he was like the first one doing that, and I think everybody else started trying to do that as well afterwards. Jay started doing it. Jay-Z does that. Lil Wayne does that. They don't write. A lot of people say we don't write. They start punching.
Bun B don't
Some
write?
people, Bun B right.
Oh, he right?
Oh yeah, but he bad at it too. Don't play with.
Have you ever
Bun
worked
B.
with Bun B?
No,
I'd love
that's
to.
my guy right there.
Now you asked about who I'd like to work with.
Bun B.
Bun B.
You like to work with Bun?
Oh,
Why?
heck
Why
yeah.
would you
I
like
just
to work
love
with
his
Bun?
style, the flow, his style.
I'm gonna hook that up. I'm gonna put y'all in there
That'd be
together.
wonderful. That'd be wonderful.
So you like Bun? What did you like when he collabed with Jay-Z on that?
What's your favorite?
Big Pimpin'?
Oh gosh, what's the one with the one, the one that's on the single that's out right now? I forget the title of it.
You see, he on it like I don't even know.
I just love it when I hear his voice and his rhythms and his flow. And
So you like his new stuff.
Yeah.
You don't like the old.
No, you like the old and the new.
Yeah, they're all good.
Did you listen to UGK?
Not so much. I don't think.
Oh,
You just
okay.
became a fan of Bun B.
Bun
I
B.
have to be honest about that. Yes.
Okay.
You became a fan of Bun B.
Yeah.
Did you know he got Trill Burgers? He got a restaurant down there. He making a lot of money.
Yes.
He's got a
called
burger
Trill
place. You got to
Burgers.
come down to Houston.
Where- oh, it's in
It's in Houston. That's where he lives.
Okay.
Wow.
But it is blowing up. Crazy.
Yeah, we just
Have you worked
interviewed
with
him.
any other Southern artists? Have you worked with any?
He's an East Coast guy. They're proud.
I know. I'm just
Let me
asking.
tell you something.
No.
These proud East Coast people, I don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But they're good too, though. This guy is different. I gotta respect you at utmost.
You're multi-talented.
Oh, he's just dope, man. Like you gave your life to this, man.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of
and
hours.
It gave me life.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
really
yeah.
does. It really gave me life.
Yeah.
You know what would be crazy? Have you ever thought about working with like a Japanese artist, like pop?
I have
Like K-pop?
once. I did not
You did?
K-pop. I did a Japanese artist. Her name was Pushim.
Okay.
This was back in the early '90s, mid '90s. No, maybe mid to late '90s actually. And I went to Japan and worked in Tokyo.
Wow.
And I love Japanese culture.
Cause you know they love reggae and all of that too.
They love reggae over there. Oh my God, do they love reggae?
But was she speaking in her language when she was doing?
We did a mix. Some of it was mixed.
Mixed?
Some of it was. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So how hard is it to do something with someone that you're not really understanding the
Yeah.
words of what they're?
Good
How hard is
question,
that?
because that's even in Spanish or in French
Right.
or in some of these other some of these other languages that I've been blessed to work. I don't know what the lyrics are saying, so I try to either get a translator or get it translated for me. Because if I'm putting an effect on a vocal or doing something, I want to know
What is it?
What the
So
word.
it's very important for you to
Yes.
know what the words are saying.
Yeah,
So you know how they always said music is like a universal language. So it's not really just listening to what the rhythm and the beat is not just that. You have to know the words.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. It's very important.
Did you
Okay.
do Warning with Biggie?
Which one was Warning?
Who the fucking this paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack of dawning,
yeah.
and I'm yawning,
Yeah.
wipe the cold from my eyes.
Yeah.
You know that one?
Yeah. It's fun. Yeah. I need to. It's been so long since I listened to that record. I need to go back and listen to it again. Because
But you was in there on that one?
all of them, that whole first album.
Wow. I'm going down through that now. You got me excited. Let me see something else. Hold on.
It was
Everyday
what's the one?
Struggle.
C4 to
Me and my
no
bitch.
beef no more.
Hey, Big Papa.
Yeah,
Dun,
Big
dun,
Papa.
dun.
That was a
That
hit.
was huge.
That was
Did you
huge.
realize that was going to be that huge when you
I
was?
didn't work on that one too much. I did some of the recordings of the track on that, but
Yeah.
I didn't do the final mix on that.
So you was mixing it and engineering to make sure it was right, like the sound was right.
That's
You
what
got
it
an
is.
ear for it, like you know when it's right.
That's the
How hard
biggest
was it
part of my job.
engineering and doing that during that time? Because the equipment was
It
different.
was, a lot of different analogs. So
Is it harder with analog?
I don't. For me, no, because I was born and
Used
raised
to.
in it. I mean, I grew up with analog gear and making these records using analog consoles and analog equipment. And so for me, it's home. I love it. And I do everything digitally now. Everything's in the digital realm, of course. But I try to integrate the two with a lot of the records I work on. I do a lot of hybrid where I'll flow some tracks, bass, guitars, drums through analog gear. So I have a hybrid of digital and analog together to give it a little bit that warmth, that beef, that
Right.
nice warm sound. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, man. You really, 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 really made my day, and I'm coming over there and get them Grammys and hug them like babies. You know what I'm saying?
But you said you worked with Dr. Dre, right?
Yeah,
Just this one.
Just the one time.
1 week. He was here for about a week. He came here to Vegas. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Have you ever done Jay-Z yet?
No, I've met him once, but I never worked with him.
What y'all say when you met him? What you say? Hey, how you doing,
Oh my God, I was
Jay-Z?
sleeping
You were
on the-
nervous?
I was
Hey,
in a
what are you
studio-
doing,
I was in a
Jay-Z?
studio in Manhattan Center Studios in New York City, and we've been working. I don't forget what record I was working on, but it was all night. And I just fell asleep on the couch. I'm in the control room on the couch, like out. And Jay-Z comes in with one of his friends, and his friend starts making all this noise. And Jay-Z's like, "Stop that! This man's probably He looked at me. He says, "This man's trying to sleep. He probably hasn't slept in 3 days."
Yeah.
I looked at Jay-Z. I was like, "Thank you."
Do you ever look back and be like, dang, I should have got up and had a conversation with
I
him?
was like, that. And I come out of my sleep. I was like, that was Jay-Z.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Wow, I just, man, like you got a lot of stories, man. You've been in a lot of rooms, man, with a lot of important people. You know what I mean?
Very blessed
And you're
overall.
very blessed to be done rubbed elbows with the right group of people. You know what I mean? R&B, man. I mean, Jodeci.
A lot of Jodeci sessions.
I mean, which one was it? Was it? You're everything I need.
After the Fiendin' record came out.
Oh,
The Fiendin' was the name of that record.
You
The
got
Fiendin'.
me. That one.
After that, we started working together, and
you
I did some remixes with Timberland, and we did some remixes.
What you know
with
about Timberland?
Oh, Timberland, we did a lot of work together. Missy Elliott, Mary J.
You know about Miss Elliott?
Mary J. Yeah,
You mixing all this
we
music.
were working
for-
together. All
Now,
the
where was
time.
the studio?
Faith Evans. I did Faith Evans' first album, that whole first record.
You did the
was
whole Faith. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's a great record.
Man, that girl could sing.
Missy mentions my name on a couple of tracks.
No.
Yeah, she says, "Bonsai, mix me out."
No, for real. Which one? Do you know which
It's
one it
A
is?
Jodeci remix, and also "You're All I Need."
You on that song? They say your name on there?
The remix of it, I think one of those she mentions my name on.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's big. I gotta go back and
It was
listen now.
at Smith and Wesson. We did a remix with Smith and
Really?
Wesson, right? Yeah.
Like. Okay, you and Missy. How was Missy when you was working with
She's
her in
wonderful.
Timberland?
I love Missy. She's wonderful. She's just on point.
Fun to work with?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I love her creative mind.
Yeah.
I mean,
really
do you keep contact with any of these people? No.
Not really, but I need to because there's,
Y'all are
there's,
so
there's
conservative
some-
and reserved. I don't like that.
Well,
like,
it's-
I'm not
you know
like
what,
that.
As the years go by and years, and then I
go
moved to the
by.
West Coast.
Yeah, but you
And
still call.
But, but there's just to let you guys know, there's a movie in the works here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a film being made about my life. So
Oh,
I'm reaching out. I reached out to Missy. I reached out to Mary J. I'm reaching
Who's
out
doing
to
it?
Timberland.
They gonna come right back. They respect
so
you.
We're shooting a little documentary about my life.
Who's doing
Wow.
the filming?
It's a film production out of Hollywood. They're gonna shop it to Netflix
Wow.
and Amazon Prime and
I
whoever
can't
wants
wait
it.
to see that. Who would you have
Man.
playing you?
Me? Oh, it's a real
It's a
documentary.
documentary.
Yeah,
Okay.
So this is
I
gonna talk
didn't.
about-
Yeah, I didn't know if they was
But I
going to
need
show
to get
like
He's gonna
somebody
probably
like a
talk,
childish
right?
shit.
He's gonna talk like, yeah, I remember this, and they're gonna ask him questions. And see, it was such that's documentary.
But what's real important is I want to be with these people that we're all
Of
talking
course.
about,
Yes.
so that they can remind me. Remember that time, Bonsai, when this went down? Remember that time? I was like, oh, they
That'd
have
be
a better
cool.
memory than I do. You know.
Like you would be a friend of Snoop's. You hadn't met Snoop.
No.
That's one you like to meet him with.
I've worked on some of his music, but I haven't met him.
Really?
Yeah. Just he's thrown some vocals on some of Stephen and Damien stuff, and sent me his vocals, and I touched them up, put them in the track.
Wow, I
And
like.
you haven't done
think-
Buju Banton yet.
Yes, I worked with Buju a
You
bunch
did?
of times. Yeah, Buju's awesome.
I love Buju.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's more Jamaican artist than
I went
everybody.
to his concert whenever he first came back home, and we flew down and went to his concert.
Nice.
That first one, that was huge.
He's amazing.
Which ones did you work on for him?
Mostly with Steven, like, Steven and Damien's tracks. Soldiers in Jah Army. Isn't he on the Jah Army track? I think he's on that track. There's a couple others on Steven's, records. I'm trying to remember the titles. I'm terrible with titles.
They worked together a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was always in the studio with us, with Steven and them.
Yeah.
He'd be coming through and hanging.
I
They're
love
really
it.
close.
Yeah.
They're just really good friends. And his energy is just wonderful. It's awesome.
Wow, man. Hey, man. Listen, man. I had to get you in here, man. I hope we done you justice. We show love to the people that we gravitate to. We're up here all the time. So when we hear, I got your number now, so I can call you myself.
Anytime.
And I'm coming over to your house. So I don't leave. I'm like a dog. When you feed me, I just keep coming back.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll have the food ready.
No, but I'm coming by. Just like I said, I want to see. I just want to hold those and take pictures with you, and just incorporate them in this film. I mean, in this interview.
Okay,
'cause
let's do that.
That'd be
Yeah,
that's
do it
live,
tomorrow.
man. That's dope, man. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on Boss
you.
Talk. How can people get a hold of you if they're trying to reach out?
BonzaiCaruso.com or emails bonzaicaruso@gmail.
Wow, man. Thank you. Hey, man. Make sure you guys watch the clips, man. Bonsai. Like Karate Kid, Bonsai. How'd you get that name before I get off here?
Okay, bonsai with a Z, BONZAI. It's a kamikaze term. I used to, when I was a teenager or when I was a kid, I used to race motocross. So I rode dirt bikes
Right.
off road, and it was a term. I was crazy. I was fast and I was insane. I used to race at Raceway Park in Englishtown,
Wow.
New Jersey. And I was just fast and crazy, and said that was bonsai. We used to use the term bonsai, like kamikaze. You're nuts. I was crazy on a motorcycle.
Wow, that's it. Man, thank you for coming on the show.
you. Thank
we
you so
love
much.
you.
Thank
It's been another great segment of Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. And also make sure you guys watch this next clip. It's about to be crazy, man. Bonsai all over again. Just a little bit more slice and dice.
And if you like this clip that you just watched, oh my God, the next clip, it has so much information. He dropped jewels after jewels, so you definitely got to see this.
And wait a minute, what about your? I gotta ask this one more thing. Your brand, what do you have? Goodies here?
Yes,
What did you bring me?
Okay, I also have joined forces with Audio Wave Records in Oregon. Robin and
I want the black one.
he came up. Yeah, there you go. We have the Bonsai Cannabis brand. So
Wow.
it's healing cannabis for healing vibes to help people, and so that's coming out in dispensaries these days.
Already, I just had to get that on there. See, I ain't forgetting nothing.
Thank you.
And I'm all in the goodie bag, man. He brought us some good goodies. We're going to go through it, man. And we appreciate him, man. We love him, man. It's going down, man. Boss Talk 101, what a bosses talk.
And we out.